Welcome to This Is Not Legal Advice. I'm your host, TINLA, and today I felt called to do a reading. It's going to be about your general life, your love life, and your financial life or career, however you want to take it, in the immediate past, the present, the future, as well as some advice from Spirit. So as I go about things, specifically the immediate past, which when I say immediate, I mean like the last 3 to 6 months, generally from whenever you're seeing this. What I'm talking about is, again, that period of time. If that sounds familiar to you, whatever the reading shows, then this is your reading. If not, this may not be the reading for you. It's totally fine. It's just not every reading is. So that being said, I've done a pre-shuffle, but I wanted to go ahead and shuffle on camera and get us started. So I hope you're doing very well today. I appreciate you joining me. And I hope you're having a lovely weekend. I am here on a weekend at the end of December 2025. I hope you're having a great weekend, and I hope that you enjoy the reading. Like, subscribe, share, etc., etc. Let's go ahead and get started. Hold your ears. Okay. So, for my viewers, my lovely viewers on this fine weekend, can you please show us, Spirit, the immediate past in terms of life, love, and career? And oh, by the way, at the bottom of the deck, I will get the advice from Spirit later. So we'll hold that. But for now, let's find out what your immediate past looks like in terms of love, please, Spirit. What is the immediate past of my viewer, please, Spirit? All right, let's see. Oh, something just flipped over. There we go. All right. 9 of Cups. Page of Swords. In terms of love, please, Spirit. I have 2 cards on love. The Chariot and the King of Swords. And in terms of finances or career. Thank you, Spirit. The Sun and Death. Okay, I'm going to hold the bottom of the deck for later, but I'm going to put it over here and we're going to talk. All right, so in your immediate past, viewer, in terms of your general life experience, I'll be honest with you, you've been looking pretty. You've been sitting pretty. You've been actually feeling pretty good about things. You have, the person in this card has a very, I'll say nonchalant face, very don't care kind of look to her. And she's got her affairs in order. And again, I'm just using she because that's what was in the card or appears to be. But this person on the card has the affairs in order. I mean, if we look here at the bonsai tree up at the top, it's all well attended to. The cups are all lined up perfectly. Just relaxing on her chaise longue and looking fantastic. So it seems to me that you are really feeling, viewer, in the past few months that you've been in a really good place. Page of Swords tells me that you are holding your ground. I'm feeling like single. That may not be the case generally, but I feel very specifically this might be for single individuals where you're, again, holding your ground. I almost feel like I can hear from The Princess Bride, that scene where he's like, hold your ground, at the end when he's pretending to be the guy in the cart. Anyway, Death actually in the cart. So very interesting. But he even kind of looks like him, but Fezzik. But Fezzik was dark-haired. But same look. Point is, maybe that movie means something to you. Maybe Carrie, the name Carrie means something, or Robin. Anyway, so or Rob. Also, I'm hearing Rob. But anyway, you have been in a very good position. You feel like your life is in a great place, generally speaking. And you're kind of on guard about what you let into your life. You're holding firm to principles, to ideas, to your progress as a person, whether it's, I'm hearing, like a parent, or in your career, or both, or even in your love life. Because we have cups here, right? So it's very love energy. And it seems to me like you're not really looking for love. You're really just happy with where you have been. And again, this is the last 3 to 6 months. Now we see in your love specific column here, the Chariot and the King of Swords. Chariot being Cancerian energy, and King of Swords being air energy, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, which is also here. And Cups is your water energy, which is going to be Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. But in any event, the Chariot is, forward movement, but look, I mean, normally it's forward movement, but it doesn't seem to me like this person's moving at all. It's like they're getting ready to move, like they're about to crack the whip on the horses to move forward, but not quite there yet. We don't see any like, despite her awesome hairdo here, this person, you're not seeing like the horses, like their manes blowing in the wind or any like anything just happening that would indicate movement. So you might have felt like you've been a little stalled out, but getting ready to do something. Like you are open. I feel like I can almost hear you talking to your friends and saying, yeah, maybe I'll go out with that guy or that girl or whoever that's been asking, or maybe I'll get back on the dating apps, or maybe I'm in a place now where I feel like I have my stuff together and I'm ready to be in the relationship arena again. If you're in a committed relationship, it seems to me like that relationship is very stable, but that could also be, I hate to say it, like a little bit stale, a little bit intellectual. You might feel in some sense like you're living with a friend or a roommate and not your romantic partner, which is, not an awesome place to be. But again, with the swords energy, you have a clarity of mind where you're at least seeing that. You're seeing like, hey, where is our relationship going, if anywhere? If you're not in a relationship, a committed relationship, you are getting ready to be, and you're at least having the clarity to say, okay, if I were to go into another relationship, I know what I want. I know what I need. I have butterfly up there changed. I have grown. I feel stable in myself, and I know how to put up boundaries to care for myself. Maybe for the first time in my life is what I'm hearing here. There's a first time in my life energy where perhaps you feel like you've been trampled a little bit by the Chariot, by other people moving forward, and for the first time you are really facing things head on. And again, we have all these head-on sort of cards, or the people in the cards are looking straight at us. And it seems to me that you are really in a place, very Seven of Wands kind of energy here, where you are prepared. You're saying, okay, if I were to go into a relationship, or if I were to have a conversation with the person that I'm in a relationship with, I know what I want. I know what I need. I'm prepared to hold my ground and express my boundaries and really ask for the things that I want. And again, this is past 3 to 6 months. With respect to your career, I mean, also looking great. The sun, really happy card there. That's Leo energy. We also have the death card here, which is Scorpio energy. So we have fire and water. I'm feeling like a take no prisoners. You're in a take no prisoners energy. Like you are achieving, you are thriving, you are, with the help of your coworkers and friends, is what I'm feeling here. You are really reaching new heights. And I'm feeling like as above, so below. So like maybe you're in a meditative state or a religious state or some kind of state spiritually where you are manifesting or have been manifesting this happiness, and it's coming to fruition. There have been a lot of changes here. And you, again, take no prisoners. You're ready for the next move. You're ready for the next step in your career. And I feel like you are in an energy where you're bold enough to take that step. So let's take a look then. If you're feeling like that's your immediate past, then this is your reading. If not, you can stick around and see if maybe it sounds more familiar, or you can check out one of my other readings. But let's go ahead and take a look at the present energy with respect to your general life, your love, and career. Again, so we're gonna keep going here. So again, thank you so much for joining me. It really means a lot. I'm in a kind of a soft launch phase, so I haven't really been advertising a great deal. So everybody that's here is here because they know somebody who knows somebody who maybe told them about, TINLA Tarot and all that. And I really appreciate you. I am launching my website. The goal is the beginning of the year, and I hope you'll join me there. There'll be extended readings that are too saucy for YouTube, live streams, and all kinds of other fun stuff. So let's take a look. Spirit, please tell me what is the present energy. And I'm feeling like I need to go backwards in in career, love, and general life for my viewers. What is the current energy? Okay, thank you, Spirit. All right, we have Six of Cups and the Star. I feel like we need to keep going here. The Two of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. And then with respect to your current energy, I'm feeling bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups. And this is overall energy, and 6 of Wands. Again, I'm saving the bottom of the deck for the end where we talk about the advice from Spirit. So I'm just going to go ahead and set the deck over here next to the first deck. All right. So with respect to your overall life energy at present, we continue this theme of positivity. I'm seeing just, again, so much positivity. We had 9 of Cups. Now we're in 10 of Cups. So you've been building up, and now you're really embracing all the different options and possibilities in your life, and just taking a victory lap here with the 6 of Wands. Like, this is that energy of like, you came, you saw, you conquered, right? And you're just thriving and enjoying the fruits of your labor. And I'm seeing that across all aspects of your life. So whether you're thinking about right now, like your family situation, kids, coworkers, love interest, you're sitting pretty is what I'm feeling here. And we have this like alignment of the dragons where they're facing the same way. So you're in an alignment and a victory lap with both your general life and also love. And we have a little heart here. And 10 of Cups is usually a love energy. With Wands, we have some fire coming in. That's your Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. You don't have to be in these signs, just for reference. But your current energy, again, we have a little love here, a little heart thing on the tail. You're sitting pretty, and you're sitting pretty in all areas of your life. You know, if we look at those cups, you can see that they have all different symbols on them. And it says to me, balance, very justice, very 2 of Pentacles, which I think we got. Did we not get that? Oh, we did. Good. It says to me, very balanced, very demure, right? Very mindful. Okay. You are in that general energy right now. All right, so in love specifically, we have Page of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles. Now, a page, of course, by the way, is a number 11. If we were to look at it, like the page comes after the 10 of the deck, so it would be 11. A 1 and 1 is 2, so we have some symmetry here where, you know, you're feeling very balanced, not just because this is a 2 of Pentacles, but because you are in a very, yeah, if I meet somebody, great. If I don't, that's fine. I hope that the person that I love, if you're in a committed relationship, can hear me out fairly and honestly, and give me the love that I need. And you might be, especially I'm hearing, if you're like in that committed relationship, it's almost like, it's not like when pigs fly, because that would be, of course, impossible. But you know, here we're looking at like when fish fly. Now, there, of course, there are flying fish, and you know, so it could happen. It is likely to happen. It's a possibility. You just have to. I'm hearing like you just have to be in the right waters. You have to be correctly positioned. You have to actually be expressing your needs confidently and clearly, and allow the person that you're in a relationship with to know who you are. And it's like a rebirth. That's where you are right now, like a rebirth. Here, you've been through the fire. That's how dragons are, you know, hatched, at least to the extent that you have any dragon lore in you. But there's a fresh beginning, and there's balance here. And again, look, we have like what I would imagine is off the card, your infinity symbol here, and these pentacles are in balance. They are in line. So this one I'm seeing is more for the person in a non-relationship state, although it could be also if you're in a relationship. It's a for the single folk, the non-relationship folk. You know, life is going on in the background, right? We see that with the bird flying around. You are in the process of balancing your love life and your like other aspects of your personal life, and you're okay with that. Like, if it happens, it happens, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. You're cool. You're going to keep on keeping on, right? You're just going to keep doing your best, living your best life. You're fine. For those in a committed relationship, you know, I think you're also seeing or hoping to see the balance from your partner that you're with, where they can also appreciate the love that you have to offer, and also respect the boundaries that you have, and help you move forward in all aspects of your life, from just general life to career. So again, really great energy. I know I said that, I feel like I said it a lot in my readings, but maybe I just have a really great collective that tunes in every now and again, because this is all very positive. In fact, that carries over into our career cards here, or money cards. You have the Star, which is hope and healing, and you know, just, of course, because I'm seeing here what looks like a raven, although it's probably it's hard to tell the size from this. I mean, it could be a raven, could be a crow. But whatever it is, I'm hearing like nevermore. Like you're never going to go back to whatever the bad financial situation is that you were in before. So I'm also feeling there like somebody could have come out of a bad marriage, or a marriage that just needed, had reached its natural end. It needed to end. And you had to like start over with this water pouring. I'm feeling, the star is Aquarius energy, but that's neither here nor there. It's this energy of like knowledge and wisdom and fresh starts. And so you're not going to look back. You're not going to have to make that fresh start again. Nevermore. You're going to be looking to the sky, looking to the hope, looking to the heavens, and your eyes are fixed firmly on the future. And I think that's really just beautiful energy, truly. You've been through the thing financially, and you are now just rock solid in who you are. And with respect to the Six of Cups, you are, I mean, first of all, look at this dragon is like styling and profiling, right? Just fantastic. You might be somebody who's really into fashion. For whatever reason, I'm just feeling like that. It's because of all this dynamo looking stuff. But look at this. You have this crow or raven here, and then coming up, it's almost like it carries up, and you're taming the beast, right? That you're taming the beast of cups, being again the energy of love. And this dragon, is hearing you out and offering you a cup, which ties me back to this love area where it's almost like the person you're thinking of, if you're single, maybe somebody you work with or have some kind of work-based connection with, like somebody at work knows somebody else, but like they see you for the hardworking person you are, and they're like, hey, I'd like to offer you a cup of love, and I can offer you equal give and take. And this person is looking good. I'm feeling like smelling good. And you are like, hey, I'm not here for nonsense. And they're like, I know, I love that about you, and this is tied together because of course these things don't operate independently, right? All aspects of our lives are woven together, and you are holding your ground, again, standing your ground. But you are enticed and interested in this person or this opportunity. It could represent an opportunity to you career-wise, where maybe you originally were hesitant to take on this new role, but you are now being like, well, maybe you're like being courted by someone to do it. Like, hey, you want to take this VP position or this other like promotion type thing. And you're like, okay, well, I don't know if I can balance that in my life, but tell me more. So your current energy, you might be facing some kind of decision in terms of your career and where you would want to go. If that's resonating with you, then let's go ahead and see what's in the future. And we're going to look at the future anyway, but I'm just feeling like there are members of the collective watching this where they've been presented with a job opportunity, whether it's a promotion, or it's a, oh, I got to flip these around, whether it's a promotion or an entirely new employer. Maybe it's going out on your own. Let's take a look. So I'm feeling, let's start in the middle. Let's get weird. The Devil in reverse. Judgment. All right. So this is immediate future. Again, when I talk about immediate, I'm talking 3 to 6 months, although everything is divine timing and this reading is timeless, etc., etc. Whenever you find this, it's meant for you. So anyway, 3 to 6 months from whenever you find this, if I don't get buried or, somehow shadow banned. But let's talk about, go back to the overall energy. Sorry. It's you're anxious. I'm feeling like you're anxious to hear like what's going on. 2 of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Wands, 9 of Cups. Like, look, we're seeing this diagonal here, like you're shifting from your general energy to your career. And Death. And look, we just had Death up here in the same spot, right? And I'm feeling like I need to get one more for each of these. I'm hearing my collective just generally yell out like, what else? What else? I get it. We all want to know the future, right? I mean, well, not all of us. There's some who don't, which, God bless you, because it's a skill to be patient and to let the universe do its thing. All right, let's see. These cards are a very interesting texture. It's like a linen-y texture, and they make that weird noise you're hearing. So bear with me. I'm feeling like one more card. Oh, there we go. Okay. The Moon, the 10 of Cups. Again, we have 10 of Cups. The 6 of Cups, set that right there, and the 9 of Swords. And again, I'm going to put the deck down, face down, so we can get our advice together here from Spirit. Okay. So looking at your general life energy, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, it seems to me like in the future, even though this is upside down or reversed, I don't tend to read things intentionally reversed. That's just how it came out. And if we compare that to our Two of Pentacles over here, right, we're still in the same position in terms of we have this vertical alignment of your pentacles and balance. But you might feel for a little while in the near future that things might come out of balance, or there might be some aspect of your life dominating another aspect. um, so again, it's not that it's completely out of balance, it's that you just might feel like it's going to get there and you might be a little concerned about that. And again, look at this Page of Wands. I think this is, there we go, this is energy from the universe showing like, look at how she's holding that. She's got a perfect balance of those two critters up here, right? What are they? They're like cats. So she's holding these cats in perfect alignment. So what I'm feeling like is the universe is saying, look, you are still okay in the future. Like, you're still good. You're still in balance. Don't panic, even if it seems like things might be shifting. And what I'm feeling like is that, like, even moderation in moderation, right? Like, every now and again, moderation requires that you do something different and a little more extreme, maybe. So that's where I'm feeling like that comes in, is like moderation could be, sometimes it's a 1, sometimes it's a 0. It could also be, zero point 0.5, zero point 0.5. There's it, but it's about, at the end of the day, how does it all balance out? And that's what I'm feeling here, is even though you might be a little panicked in the upcoming future, and that's where I'm seeing that Nine of Swords come in, right? Nightmares, panic, freaking out, sweating bullets, right? You don't worry. It's all still in balance. It's just a different phase of the balance. You know what I mean? The moon goes through its cycles and it comes around again and again. And that's where I'm feeling like it is. Like, this is just a time where in the near future, you're going to be making changes, but that doesn't mean it's a bad thing or that you're out of balance or that you need to like freak out and start doing something different. In your love life, we have the Devil in reverse and the Judgment card. And I'm going to come back to these in a second. Um, so again, these are all major arcana here. This is a very significant area of your life. In the future, we are seeing, again, with the devil, excuse me, and I'm hearing a helicopter go by. So it could be you're having a little bit of heart palpitations. I don't know why I'm feeling that, but anyway, the devil's in reverse. So you are not, again, you're still not obsessed with this. You're still trying to keep your cool. You're not like that interested. But I am feeling like you're having a revelation. Again, we have more balance energy, right? We have a lot of stuff going on here with balance. Like, I haven't seen too much in the way of swords comparatively, or like Libra energy, but there is a lot of balance energy in this reading. And, I think let me take these together. Okay. All right. We have Six of Cups and 10 of Cups. And we have the Six of Cups over here. We talked about the balance, the new offer, something coming around. The Six of Cups is also here. It's if you notice, the bunnies are all different sizes, but they're in like a circle. And that comes back to what I was saying about the cyclical nature of things, like even moderation in moderation, where, by comparison, look at this 10 of Cups. If you try to do everything at once and always keep everything perfect and balanced and just on point, very Virgo, Capricorn, okay, less so Taurus, but anyway, point is, you try all the time to just keep things so much in line, right? 10 of Cups here. You might find things getting ready to topple. Now, 10 of Cups traditionally means something like, wish fulfillment in the realm of romance and love and family. But here, just look at those cups. Like, they are very, very precariously stacked, as are the books. And so what I see here is like, this is the love energy and this is the learning and career. And so you might be in a position where you feel like, okay, I still have to balance these two things. And so if I'm here on the career, okay, I'd like to put a little bit more into love, not realizing that if you try too hard to force a balance in that way, and I'm talking like 50-50 versus like 1 and 0 and then going back to 1 and 0, where at the end of the day it all evens out. If you try to force it in your way and And again, and not recognize that it's a cycle, that if you just let things be, they will come in their own balance. You don't have to be obsessed with it. Things will be fine in terms of your love life. So what I'm feeling is there's a lot of energy of like, just let it be, let it go, stop holding on so tightly to this need to control and to keep everything in line. King of Swords, Page of Swords, like keeping everything the way it is, because things are always moving, always changing, right? And in your career, we can take a look here. I'll just take all three of these together. So look at that card toppling over. We have Nine of Cups, we have Death, and we have the Moon. So, we've seen these cards, again, Death, we've seen the Nine, we haven't seen the Moon yet, but we're seeing, again, major energy here, a lot of water going on. You're in a place in your career where you're evaluating your options. And you're happy with what you're seeing. But again, this goes back to that star energy. I'm not going back to where I was. Yes, I'm being courted with this. But you are willing to take a chance on change, but you want that cover. You're willing to have a rebirth in your career, but there are things you don't know. Like you're worried, like what if things don't work out the way I want? I need to have some layer of protection so that I can sleep like this cat, not worrying about what that change is. So what I'm feeling like is in the future, Spirit is saying, okay, you're going to get this offer and you're going to be nervous about it because you won't know all the details. But if you are wise and you really feel everything out and get concrete details, and I'm not saying like, because here we're talking about letting go of control. I'm not saying get control here. What I'm saying is be knowledgeable, be aware, ask the questions that you feel like you need answers to so you can properly evaluate. Once you are in a place where you've properly evaluated all the information, look at all these little cups back here, all the information, you're carefully scrutinizing it, and you feel like, okay, if this opportunity doesn't work out, what is my plan B or my plan C? You're letting it go, but you're also letting it go wisely, where you're saying, okay, I'm going to take the chance, but when I take the chance, I need to know I'm going to be okay on the other side if it doesn't turn out the way I want it. And then you can have that peace with the unknown and the change here. So good things coming in career. Again, a new opportunity where Spirit's saying, look, it's coming around. Just be cautious and make sure that you feel comfortable with what's going on. Follow your intuition, but also ask questions. In your love life, kind of continue in that letting go of control. Stop trying to force such a balance. Like, I'm ready for love now. Like, whenever it comes, and it may not be at the perfect time in terms of how you perceive it, right? But it doesn't mean it's not perfect. And then here, again, you think like this might throw off everything. This change and this like happening in a way, maybe these are all happening at the same time where you're like, I can't handle all this. You're freaking out. It's all okay. It's okay. You're going to be fine. So let's get some advice from Spirit. And like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and flip over the cards from each of the piles. We have Six of Pentacles again. Where was that? Six of Pentacles. Where were you? I know I saw it. We have the Six of Cups. Anyway, it doesn't matter. And then we have, for this deck, the Hermit. And for this deck, we have the Six of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. All right. So yeah, balance, Six of Pentacles, right? One on each side. And the Hermit is that deep consideration. Like, I'm almost seeing scales here, right? You are in a position on both sides where you are making choices, but you're being generous of spirit. I mean, look, they're even kind of facing opposite directions. Like, which way do I go about this whole thing, right? And you're giving, but look, we have another scales here, right there. Look, right in her hand, scales, right? Holding justice in one hand, holding the scales of balance in one hand, but also giving generously, also making money moves. And on this side, we have, again, the phrase I'm thinking of is like you have two wolves inside you, which, by the way, if you have two wolves inside you, please seek medical help because that is not normal. You have two wolves inside you, but which one is going to win? The one you feed. So I feel like you're here and you've got these two different energies in you and they both look equally great. And you're very much like caught up on what do I feed? What do I encourage? Again, I feel like there's a great energy of you're getting a lot of opportunities at the same time. And this energy here, this Hermit energy is, go within, really consider your options and make sure you have all the information, particularly when it comes to the career aspect of it, this side. So here we have like the money coming this side. Here we have the bone coming this side. So, you're wanting to feed both things. Let me get another one. We have Ace of Swords. The truth will come to you. And one more, Eight of Pentacles. With hard work, you can achieve anything. And I'm feeling like this is more of a crow than that. Crows, they tend to collect things. I mean, ravens might too, but they collect things, and it's a reiteration of this nevermore. And how is it nevermore? It's nevermore because you work so hard to get where you are, and you don't want to look back. But don't let this fear of the past. I'm hearing spirit say, like, don't let the fear of the past stop you from working hard toward a future that you want, toward a positive future, a future where you're giving, you're in balance, you're also advancing in your career, you're taking bold steps, and you're not letting the fear of the unknown, is what I'm feeling, hold you back. So Spirit's saying, look, you are going to be balanced, you are going to be fine. Take a breath, take a breather, take a moment. The truth will come to you. You will have a moment of clarity, a minute of wisdom, right? And I'm also looking, by the way, at these figures in the wings of this dragon. They almost look like female figures, right? So it's like the wisdom of your ancestors, or maybe you're consulting with specifically female appearing individuals in your family, aunt, uncle, cousin, uncle, what I mean, aunt, grandmother, cousin, a female friend, somebody that's embodying divine feminine energy is the point, that you're looking to them for wisdom. It might even be somebody who's departed, and not like the departed, but like not with us anymore physically, in the 3D, where maybe you're, really trying to think like, what would my grandmother so and so do? What would my aunt so and so who just passed, like, what would that person encourage me to do? You are really drawing on all your resources to make the best decision and to work towards something extremely positive for yourself. I'm getting one more. Look at that, Two of Cups. And sorry. What did I just say about that figure? What did I just say? That figure, look at that. It's the same figure. It's the energy of, you've got this. You can have the Two of Cups balance. You can have it all. Not we almost had it all. You can have it all. And underneath, by the way, Two of Swords. We got 2-2 here. So 2-2, 6-6. Like, you are in balance. You've got this. That is what I'm feeling Spirit really wants you to know, is you are in a great position. The people you love are proud of you. You can do this. You've come so far, and you're on the right track. You are awesome. Truly, you are in an amazing place, and whatever you choose, just trust that you have the capacity to make something really great. And Spirit is on your side, as are your friends, family, ancestors. You don't have to be so stoic, okay? You got this. You can live, you can laugh, you can love, you can hang a picture of it like Karen in your house. Whatever feels right for you. But that is what I have for you. This is not legal advice. I am TINLA. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing, and I look forward to talking to you next time. Bye.